3, 2.
It definitely is.
5, 4, 3, 2.
This is...
No one listens to my cues.
This is something else, man. Haroon, man, the jackpot on this one. What?
Here we are. Welcome to episode 367.
Here we are.
Why are you doing? Why are you cutting me off as I'm doing a bit? I was doing a bit.
I'm
Bit's dead. Bit's dead.
I got too excited.
Bit's dead.
No, do here we are again. I really did
Bit's
enjoy
dead.
it. No, fuck.
You can't bring that which is dead back to life. Only in comic books and action movies. The bit is dead.
All right.
Welcome to the Rad Dudecast. Anthony's feeling good, so we're going to have a great Anthony episode today because he's real funny at my expense. We're here with, I want to say Caitlin. I want to say close.
Yeah, I want to say Caitlin Palufo. I want to say your full name.
I want to say it.
Oh.
I want
You
to
guys
say
nailed it.
Palufo.
Both of you.
Thank you.
Wonderful job.
Yeah.
We love you. Thanks for coming in for the Rad Dudecast. Sitting in for Brendan. Also here is electronic master Dan Harumi. Speaks through a machine.
Sound system, blood clot, expensive and dear.
Harumi,
good.
that sound effect is so long. It's a full conversation between two Jamaican guys.
What in blood clot global?
Where do you
Make
get
them
your
know
Jamaican
this,
words from?
Drop it again.
Well, I don't want to. Yeah.
Doesn't it
They're-
Jamaica Mon?
they're-
I'm so sorry.
No, that's great. They're trapped inside the iPad.
How's my hair? I got a haircut today, full Greek chic. I had to do some work on it.
I think it looks
She gave
good.
me a full blow. She gave me the full blowout.
Greek chic.
Full Greek hair.
That's how you look.
Yeah. How early was this haircut? It's very-
20 to 30 minutes ago.
so that's it.
I got it. Did a little change up. Saw you. You scared the shit out of me. I walk on the street shoving an egg and cheese sandwich. She goes, egg, egg! Scared the shit out of me. I almost threw my egg in the air. I almost fell on the ground. Almost had a heart attack.
You know, Caitlin has a way about her.
Away. She's got a
very
way.
Some people love it. Some people throw their eggs in the air.
Throw your eggs in the air if you just don't. So I got to tell you this.
Are you worried about the haircut? The haircut, you look like a Greek guy.
It's exactly what it looked like. I'm never worried about a haircut because I don't care about my looks. I only care about my suaveness, which I come always with. Looks mean nothing to me.
What are you at on the suave meter today?
100% always. I'm always
Jesus.
charismatic.
100% always. 100% always.
I work on being funny and being nice. Looks. Look at this, Nick. Look at this. What am I going to do with this? I'm gonna keep
You're
that?
a handsome fella.
That's what you say, but you say because you just want to get road work at shitty breweries with me. You want to come for not enough money
Yeah.
to work for rooms that suck for people who are drunk. But it's a 6-hour car ride, so you get that.
Yeah. No, that's good. And
You
I'm
could drive.
hanging out with you.
Yeah,
so
that's
what
fun.
a bonus.
Yeah, but you look through the window. You don't look at me. You don't look at me as we drive. Oh, so I have three stories to tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
Get to that.
Great.
One that I don't know if this is such a. Me and Caitlin had a moment a while ago that I have to bring up because I always think it's funny. Because she's dating Steve still, I hope.
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure. Steve Rogers, we
Yeah,
love.
I'm
me.
devastated. You got a lot of sound effects of your own there.
I got my own little soundboard down
Come
there.
here.
Next thing is going to be yeah, bumba clot. It's a fart. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't care about podcast etiquette at all. He eats on the podcast, he farts on the podcast, he burps on the podcast, he shows up late to the podcast. Doesn't
People
look
love
me
the
in eyes.
real, man.
The real. But people don't act like that in real life.
Yeah.
People don't just fart in a car.
The people I know.
So I don't know if I told you this. We're with Steve.
Yeah.
Steve and I hit it off.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I love Steve.
Steve's the best.
I was Caitlin first. And you know I'm Caitlin still.
You better still be Team
Kate-
Caitlin. What the hell is
Always
happening
Team
right
Caitlin.
now? Did I just lose to Steve?
No. Here,
No.
He's not even here.
Yeah.
No.
I think here's what's happening.
you didn't.
He's Caitlin loyal, but not every airline goes direct places.
Oh,
Do you know what I
I
mean?
see. Okay,
So
so-
Steve is like JetBlue.
What the fuck
Yeah,
are you
I'm
talking
Delta.
Caitlin
he's
is Delta.
JetBlue. Okay.
You are Delta. You give me better rides? More places?
No. Hang on.
Nope.
In a
Whoa.
non-sexual way.
All right.
I mean, no one thought it was sexual.
Well, you all said,
No,
whoa,
we're
whoa,
Oh, you
surrounded
said
by
rides. I didn't
action
say-
figures. It's
I-
not sexual at all.
First of all,
whoa.
no one said whoa. That all happened in your
No,
head.
someone said, whoa,
For
whoa.
Sure.
Don't dare do that to me. I got Giovanni Moreno.
This
He'll rewind and he'll tell us that you went, whoa. You did go whoa. You
This
horsed
is
me.
dumb Asian gate all over again. It's a reference to another episode.
3 podcasts ago.
Oh, it doesn't sound racist at all.
Well, it wasn't when it started. It ended pretty racist.
Yeah, really. It started off innocent, much like most people.
Yeah.
By the end of their lifetime, they got some opinions.
You live long enough, you become the villain.
Yeah. What? No. So what I was saying is, because I'm Delta loyal,
Yeah.
but Delta doesn't have great flights from New York to Los Angeles. So then
Yeah.
I have to go get JetBlue. So Steve
Yeah.
is JetBlue. That's what
Steve
I'm
is
saying.
JetBlue, and JetBlue is talking about comic books.
Yeah.
Oh, because Steve can talk about comic
So
books.
Steve and I can
Loves
talk about
comic
comic
Please
books.
books.
forget that about him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name's Steve Rogers, Captain Goddamn America.
Yeah, I guess maybe that played a role.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I was expecting was I was going to say Steve Rogers, and he was going to go, don't bring that guy up. I fucking hate that
Right.
guy. I don't want to deal with that. But he's like, no, I love him. It's a great compliment.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, because Caitlin and I are more sports people.
Yes, we're definitely sports
Really?
people.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. We talk sports. I have a
Caitlin
sports
is
podcast.
Y'all know
renowned athlete.
Do you know Flutie?
Flutie?
Jesus Christ.
If you don't know Flutie, you don't know sports.
Jeez, he's talking about Doug Flutie.
Oh,
So-
my God.
It's a quarterback from years ago.
If you know sports, you should know.
Yeah. Hey, man, the Flutie test. You pass or fail. One question.
If you don't know Flutie, you don't know sports.
Fair.
If you don't know the 6 people I can reference,
Yeah. Who
Man.
are the other 5?
Pat Bird.
Pat Bird. Who might Pat Bird be?
I was thinking of Pat Glacken, a guy we went to high school with.
No, you weren't even thinking about Pat Riley or Larry Bird.
Also,
You're
Pat
thinking about
Glacken-
a kid we went to high school with.
I don't think he was even
I was
a
like, is
sports
he trying
guy.
to say Larry Bird? Is
Yeah.
that what's trying to happen?
Pat Glacken was not a sports guy. I'll tell you that. Full proof, man.
Foolproof.
Full proof.
Pat Glacken or, well, Pat Bird. There had to have been a Pat Bird.
There's a
Maybe
Larry
lesser known.
Bird and a series of Pats.
I know.
along the way.
I know Larry.
You know
Larry
Larry, Bird.
Bird.
You know Michael Jordan.
I'm trying to think of a Pat's. Who were
Pat Riley.
Pat Riley.
Yeah.
What other Pats are there in sports? Pat Dominic?
Pat Listash, he's an old baseball player. Pat Dominic. You're thinking of Pete Dominic, the comedian.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Pete Dominic,
Yeah.
comedian.
What a lovely gentleman.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. No, he's great. Just kidding. I just thought that'd be fun. Twist. So
So what were these stories?
I got this story about Caitlin, which is one of my.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh, yeah.
We're at a party hanging. You know this one. Maybe
Yeah.
you don't know where I'm going. But we're hanging at a party.
Yeah.
And I'm talking, man, I love Steve so much. I love him. And I was like, so I tried to make this comment. I'm not exactly sure how I said it, but I was like, oh, man, when you guys are having sex, have Steve call my name.
Yeah.
So you got to have Steve call my name.
You did
And
say
I
that, yeah.
thought that would be
Yeah.
funny, right? But then Caitlin goes, no. And I was like, whoa. What do you mean, no? And I was like, something happened here. Somewhere from unload to delivery, the message was spoiled. The meat in the truck got ruined. And I go, wait, why no? And she goes, because that's fucked up or weird. I was like, you've never shown me such anger before. So there was the mix-up was she thought I said, I looked at her and went, Caitlin, when you're having sex, call my name. Which is extremely,
Which is
that's a
an
power move.
Insane thing to say.
That is an insane thing to say. But thank God we caught it. So then we
Yeah.
fixed
Yeah.
it. And
Good
went,
thing
no,
I
I meant
said
Steve.
no.
Yes.
What if I was like, okay.
You went,
Yeah.
okay, then put your eyes down.
Yeah.
I got to get these brewery gigs.
Yeah. Politely said yes, and then added Greg to that list. That charitable list of male comedians to not be around.
I need to make $35 on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Greg Stone, asterisk. There was this one weird comment. Otherwise, seems like a nice guy, but I can't let this thing slide.
Yeah. And then thank God we fixed it. I just
Yeah.
wonder how many more of those are out there with me.
Well-
how many weird things I've said and people just went, oh, I'm too intimidated by his stunning charisma to comment on this.
I thought you were going to say nice new haircut.
No, Greek. I'm too Greek. When you want honey with your cream cheese bagel.
Do Greeks do that?
Yeah, it's a very weird
They
thing.
put honey on a cream cheese bagel?
Yeah, they do.
These
That's just
bastards
dessert now.
will put
Oh, yeah.
honey on anything.
They
Really?
do.
Yeah, they're like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
They they'll
And they're not
dip-
wearing pants?
That's very true. Very, very true. Yes.
They wear Adidas outfits, and they're always buzzing like bees. If
Yep.
you listen to them, they're always like, "How you doing?" 'Cause they love honey.
They do buzz.
They
There's a
buzz.
low hum to them. They're very much like battery operated. And so I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Greeks have been robots the whole time.
Robots. No, these people are honeybees.
Oh, honeybees.
Look at the way they celebrate their queen. They have one queen in Astoria, but you can never find her
Sorry.
because they're
Oh, that's
all the
okay.
worker bees are buzzing around trying to put honey on things. Please put your phone away.
Oh, I didn't get the
Sorry.
buzzing thing.
Just kidding. You can put it anywhere.
No, I'm
just
expecting.
kidding.
I have to switch a thingy.
Where do you got to go?
I have
Or you got to put your toll money.
no.
Do you want a
I'm
foot
wo-
rest?
No,
Want
I'm
a
great.
foot massage? Anthony will give you a foot
Okay.
massage.
Oh no.
Like,
Yeah. Let's.
not-
Then I'll think of you when I'm having sex with Steve. It'll be great.
Please don't. 'Cause
Any
then
more
no one
great
comes.
ideas, Greg?
Yeah. I wonder if anyone has ever thought of me while having sex with someone else. That's probably never happened, right?
I think if they have, it's an anger.
Yeah.
It's not
that's something I did.
It's not a sexual thought.
Yeah,
They're-
this guy's dick went limp. Fucking Greg!
Yeah. I can't stop thinking about that time Greg stole the rest of my meatball hoagie.
yeah,
Greg!
Yeah. yeah.
Probably more men than women.
Think about Greg?
I'm more attracted. I think men are more attracted to me than women are, which
Okay,
I
was
think
going
is
to
okay.
say, let's finish this sentence.
Yeah. I think gay men who have a very specific type
Right.
probably think of me. Women who... New Jersey women maybe who love their dad too much, maybe. But I don't
Okay.
think...
What about women whose Greek husband has died?
That's probably right up my alley.
That's it. The barber's wife. That's it.
If I walk around a Greek cemetery, I could probably get some women to get wet about me.
Yeah.
You look just so much like him.
Falafelos came back to life.
Stuck up in a capital. She is KYOS in no worries of cares.
Yeah. Triangle. Bell symbol is back.
You ever seen the Star Wars language, the way their writing is? That's what Greek
I know.
looks like when it's typed.
I know.
This is, what is this, Mandalorian?
Yeah. So sometimes I'm like, you guys just love drawing. Do you know what I mean? It's like, these aren't words. You guys just love to do little drawings.
What do you want to name them? I don't know. Throw alphabet soup. Throw, alphabet the cereal. You know this joke I'm trying to make?
I'm in,
Just
man.
Any
I'm in.
bunch of letters.
I'm smiling. You got a laugh coming your way.
K
You guys are revving it up, you know?
KYS. Oh, oink oink. Asterisk.
And then there's a carrot in there.
And then put some honey on it. That's what the Greeks do. I love the Greeks. I don't actually like them.
Really?
I like some.
Huh.
Pretty much with
I'm
the
a
Greeks,
big
I
fan.
go the way I go with almost any race. Like, if I just get to talk to you, I'll figure it out if I like you.
That's how open-minded.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I like to judge them based on the last one I met.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's
Greeks put honey on
every
everything.
American you've ever
Yeah.
met.
I like their. I mean, they're very similar to Italians, so I think I like them. I have a natural affection for like pageantry because of
Yeah.
Italians.
Yes.
And I think Greeks have their own style of doing it. So it's I'm not like Italians. It's like I've seen it, I've done it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
Been
with
there, done
Greeks,
that.
it's like a new thing.
Yeah.
It's a new spin on
Marble.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, it's a new spin on gaudiness and marble.
Yes.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
They put columns on anything.
Yep.
We have these. Walk down these apartments, Caitlin. I know you're new
Yeah.
to Astoria. These
Yeah.
fronts of these buildings, some of them just have giant statues and columns.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, this is a one-bedroom apartment.
Yeah,
You're not a king.
Astoria's the kind of place where you would go like, oh, this must be the restaurant, and then you're like, oh, this is a person's home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Palestinians don't like Muslims, right? Is that how that goes?
I mean-
don't
Wait
know
a
the
minute.
I don't know the crisis.
Palestinian isn't a religion. It's just a place.
Who fights? Who?
Pal-
Jewish people
Israel.
fight
Palestine.
Palestine.
Yeah.
And Palestine's Muslim.
Palestine's Muslim, I
But
believe.
you know who also hates Muslims?
Who?
Greeks. Not a lot of people know that. But I get my haircut at this one lady 1 year ago.
Uh-huh.
I get my haircut. As she's cutting me, she goes, "This is a good town." And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "Till they got here."
Oh!
And I went,
Wow.
"Who?" You know, and then she goes, "These fucking Muslims." And I
Oh,
went-
yikes.
Then she's still cutting my hair, so I got to finish. So I was like, I'm not coming back to this place. 1 year later, I have to the day. I have no choice, but I have to go back to this haircut place. I walk in, lady cuts my hair. I don't even recognize her. She goes, "Hey, good town, huh?" And I went, "No fucking way." And she goes, "Yeah, till they got in."
Oh, Jesus.
And I went, "Wow, you're doing this every time to every." I think she's a recruiter, a
Yeah.
Muslim recruiter, a Muslim hater recruiter.
Probably.
She's Greek, so I guess they all hate him.
Maybe. I wonder too if she's trying to.
Based on the last one that I talked to.
What if she's trying to feel out for people that do hate Muslims, and then that's how you know.
Oust them.
Yeah.
It's a weird
You give them like a little
way
test.
What if you
find
said
racism.
What if you
It
said
is.
a different race? What if she was like, until they got here, you're like, yeah, fucking Jews. or
Jews,
something
Yeah.
like that.
Then the hunters pop out of the back room. Al Pacino.
I was gonna say pudgy midgets. Are you talking about pudgy midgets? I hate them. Eating all the little donuts.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Cut her off. Cut her off at the pass and go way too far.
Yeah.
Too many cartwheels. They love cartwheels.
And they're fistful of candy.
Those little fingers, I want to eat them, but they won't let me eat them. Go back to Wonka. So anyway,
Yeah.
that's concludes story 1.
Dan?
Story 2 is right up. This is a very spooky story.
For the cameras, Dan refuses to be on camera.
Refuses.
But Dan put out some spooky fingers.
Yeah. Which you all would have laughed at if we were allowed to show him on video, but he won't sign the goddamn NDA.
There it is, Dan. Get those fingers going.
You gotta get longer fingernails, like sharp ones, like a stripper.
Drop the bass like a bumbo clad gunshot.
I feel like this has always been the podcast, but it's only been the last 4 episodes.
I know.
So, can I get into story 2, or does anybody else have something they'd like to talk about?
Oh,
Man, I got nothing, so I'm very happy that this guy's got more stuff.
Also being said that you can talk about what you are, but the whole time you'll be talking about whatever you're talking about, I'll be thinking about this next story.
Yeah.
Might as well get it out of the way.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I think
Yeah.
that's-
Best
know.
method, exactly what he
I
said.
feel like we just described
Let-
every relationship I've ever been in.
Yeah, let the puppy tire himself out,
Yeah.
And then you can cuddle with me,
then we can gab on about politics.
but
Yeah.
not sexually. You say I hit on all the female guests, so now I'm very in my head.
Oh, you don't hit on me.
He says I do it all the time.
Really?
I said
Who?
that last week with Sarah. You get no.
Sarah Tulamash?
Yeah.
You fucking bastard. She's married.
I didn't flirt
This
with
guy
her.
doesn't care. This
No,
guy doesn't
you
ring matter to him,
animal.
huh?
Is that finger burning? You little
It actually
shit.
is. Why is that?
It's bad gold.
It's not go. This is pewter. We have pewter
Yeah,
rings.
yeah.
Well,
We got
that'll,
$20 wedding rings,
oh, that'll
but we
do
owe
it.
50. Tina and I buy so many rings.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's how you do it. You don't get a one good. I got a one good one. It was not that good. And then every time we go to a place, I go, let's get a new ring. And now we have multiple rings that are the same. I think that's
So
the way
it
you
just
do it.
goes with your outfit, whatever you feel?
No, just like to
think
remember
that's cool,
when you
yeah.
go places. Like, oh, this is the rings we got in Vermont when we had our little fun
Oh, that's
getaway.
fun.
And just like wedding, they're just like cheap $20
That's
pewter
lovely.
rings.
And then you also have a fond memory.
Yeah, we have a fond memory.
That's nice. So instead of getting like
This doesn't count as my story.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, we know.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, like some people get like a T-shirt or a magnet or
Yeah.
a mug. You guys get a wedding ring.
We renew our vows.
Wow, I found that to be very
In
romantic.
the middle
I
of a kiosk in the mall.
Yeah. Perfect. Is it a Celtic ring? Is that...
Yeah, I think
yeah.
think
Is it
it's
like
giving
a
me lead
Vermont is
poisoning.
for Vermont is for husbands and wives?
Well, they say it's a lesbian ring. A lot of lesbians get it
Okay.
because in Vermont, turns out it's a very high lesbian population.
Yeah, no one's shaving their legs up there.
No,
True.
There are lots of Subarus, and I don't necessarily think it's because of lesbians. I think it's because of the 4-wheel drive in the cold.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, Subaru's a practical car.
Subarus are great cars,
Yeah.
and we should be talking about them more. They're the best cars ever made. I never have one, but in Vermont, full of Subarus.
Yeah.
Didn't
And
s-
nice people.
Yeah.
We should also say.
Very nice.
Oh
If
yeah.
we're going to say lesbians,
Subaru-
we have to say nice people.
Yeah, all of them are nice.
Oh yeah.
Depending on the
We're
last
very-
one I met.
We're sponsored by lesbians. Our sponsor is
podcast
the
brought to you
idea
by-
of lesbians.
Have you ever been out with another girl and said, "Man, I'd love to kiss her"? Go for it.
Well,
This
now you
podcast-
can with lesbians.
Hey, that's not your mother's old lesbian. Lesbian 2020. You can do anything except kiss a guy. We frown on that. Rad Dudecast brought to you by Bull Dykes. I'm sorry.
Come on.
ruined it.
Can we edit that? Can we
Pull
edit that
the
out, Dan?
sponsor.
Edit that out there.
Drop the bass like a bumbo
Club.
clad gunshot.
Consider it edited. I just think that word, which is very offensive, and I
Yeah.
would never say it to someone's
Is
face.
I know what you're going to
It's just a lot of hit.
Yep.
It's a lot. Of
It's all hit. It's a
Yeah.
goddamn shot to the stomach, man. Hard K comes in so fast.
To make up
Yes.
for that
Yeah.
comment, can you
Okay.
guys give me a very real insult so that I can feel pain?
This
so that
no,
we can be equal?
this is a
Oh,
trap.
this is
This
awful.
is a
No,
trap.
I'll take it.
Again, every relationship I've ever been in.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take one.
One? Oh, God. Well,
I'm ready.
When I scared you, you had a very high-pitched squeal that it made me laugh for the whole time we walked back.
Can you do an imitation of it? I really need to feel
Oh,
this.
shit!
Yeah.
That was very good.
Pretty
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was like your voice cracked a little bit, like you were going through puberty still.
And so that's kind of as if like I'm not a real man.
Yeah,
So it's
sure.
a take on my manhood.
Yeah, sure.
Man, that kind of hurt.
I think the term you
That's
used
good. I
for
need
a
this.
woman just now, a lesbian, I believe.
Lesbian.
What was it? BD. We'll call it a
we'll
BD.
call it a BD.
A BD. I
We'll
think
lose our
they
sponsor.
would have handled it much more
Yeah,
masculinely.
We gotta
Was that good?
Yeah, I
do
think so.
good?
I think
That
we're
was
equal.
great.
Do you think we're equal
thank
now
you.
for
Yeah.
my comment?
Yes,
Have I paid the penance?
I think so.
I mean, you do get one ball kick, but other than that,
I'd prefer not to be physically harmed. I don't have many balls left.
Did the lesbian community lean into this Subaru or no?
They should. They're great cars.
yeah, I don't know where that
Were they
came.
fun?
I know where it came from. I actually know because I did a lot of studying on lesbians because of my
Oh.
love for them and because of the podcast. They're our sponsors. We got to make sure
We
they're
have
clean.
to. It's only right.
We got to make sure. Yeah, we're not
Yes.
trying to be sponsored by some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Subaru, when they were selling cars, they like had a Xena license plate, and that was like an ode
okay.
to lesbian. They were like the first car company to come out and be like, "Hey, like we're totally cool with
Yeah.
lesbianism,
lesbian.
So-
I don't know if it's an ism. It's more just
lesbianal,
Lesbiana.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That sounds exotic.
Yeah. It sounds like its own island.
Sounds fucking Greek. I'll tell you
Where
that
we
much.
should put these people.
Now we have to. Now we have to insult
All
you.
right. Give me a good one.
Give you a good one.
Caitlin, run me down.
The
Well, I
way
can't
that
do it. I'll
you
come too
ate
hard.
your loaf was very gross.
Yeah, very fair.
The loaf. It was very.
Oh, the thing he ate?
Yes, it was. And the mouth was
This is
open.
no. This doesn't mean that the band jumps on
No,
Anthony.
this
It's
isn't
a
about you.
Caitlin exclusive.
This isn't about
Oh,
you.
this isn't about me. This
I'm
ought to be
throwing-
fucking rich.
Yeah. No, this insult's going to go to the goddamn coffee shop down the block, which decided they don't want to do anything that's sugar, not for they do no gluten, they do all vegan, and so what they sell you is just sawdust with a strawberry on it and call it a goddamn piece of bread. It's bullshit. I know. One thing you brought in, it's crumbly, it's gross. I don't know how you ate it. I would have given you a meatball. I got meatballs.
You really
Hey,
missed out. You
I-
could have had a meatball.
I did try to ask. I tried to float the meatball thing out there.
Oh,
You missed
I didn't
the
pick
social
it.
cue.
No, it's okay.
When you asked about Tita's meatballs,
Yeah.
that was you being like, "I'd love to have one."
Sure.
And see, and then let me tell you this: what would have happened? He would have said, he'd have been like, "Hey, how are those meatballs?" I go, "Good. You want one?" He would, "Yes, very well, sir." And he would have beelined, not like a Greek man, straight to the refrigerator to get and filled his face with as many meatballs as he could have. And
Yeah,
Tita
would've-
wouldn't have dinner because he doesn't know how to resist.
Yeah, I act very much like Oliver in that situation.
Oliver Twist?
I think so.
Who's Oliver?
No,
The young
Oliver,
orphan boy who would
Please,
wait in
sir,
line. Yes.
Can I have more?
Exactly. Yeah.
Instead of just asking,
I don't. Is that not Oliver Twist? Are they different guys?
nobody knows.
Nobody.
We don't have
Oliver
Brendan
Twist?
anymore.
Yeah, I
he used to
don't
know
know.
this kind of stuff. And Harumi, who probably knows, won't fucking talk.
Well,
Here come the hot sauce.
You can't put that on a meatball.
Let me tell you what Anthony does. Anthony doesn't ask.
man.
What he does is he hints and then immediately grabs or just takes without asking. He'll just see himself to the fridge and eat what he wants. I'm okay with that. I love that because then I go to his house and I can open my fridge and have half a glass of Brita water.
You don't refill the Brita water?
Never.
You monster.
Not only does he
Oh
not
my
refill it,
God.
if you ask,
I'm on Team Greg.
if he asks for you,
Fewer on my side ever. It's a lonely island, and I've got used to living here.
I don't want to jinx it, but this is a pretty fun one so far.
Yeah, I thought Caitlin would be great.
Yeah, I was
my God.
against having you on.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you. I'll just go run into traffic. I appreciate it.
I said,
You were too worried you were going to hit on me, right?
Yeah, he couldn't trust his body around you. This little
All
dick.
these feminine wiles. Everything I'm wearing is a men's.
Yeah, Caitlin is the most, by far, you're the most masculine person in the room. And that is not a
you.
testament to you. That is
by lesbian. You're really lesbian. That's fuck. She's not
No.
masculine.
masculine compared to these three little flowers we've got growing in the
Oh,
garden.
yeah. Dan is so sweet. I want to lick him up like
Yeah,
a little
Greg-
sweet, like a nectar, like a
Greg
fine
is-
like ambrosia, as the Greeks like to eat.
Have you ever seen the movie? What is it? The Danish Lad? What's that movie called?
The Danish lad.
What's that movie
the,
called?
the Dutch boy?
I mean,
The
maybe.
Danish lad.
No,
God, I'd love to see that movie.
Oh, hello, sir. Where is my mommy?
She's at the beach.
Oh, well, then I go to the beach then.
You Danish piece of shit. What the fuck are we talking about?
Little later hosen? Is that what you're
Is it?
Wearing little clocks?
Yeah.
There was
Nice.
that movie where the guy from who played Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, my man I want to have sex with.
Yes, that
Stephen
movie.
Hawking?
The guy who played Stephen Hawking.
Hey,
Got
talking
it.
to the microphone.
Thank
Oh, wait. But it's not the movie.
No. Well, Eddie Redmayne, right?
If you're a fan of the podcast, you know that I've got a great sexual obsession with old Redmayne. His
Wow.
thin lips, His thin
What?
and his sultry little skinny body.
Who
I'm
does
like a
that?
ca-
Who does that remind you of, Caitlin?
Who?
My boyfriend.
Well, sure.
Rogers?
Yeah. That too.
Nah, Steve's too jacked for me.
What?
Yeah, and that's what I mean by jacked. I like
He is-
someone who looks either anemic, bulimic, or has cancer.
He's an extra small at J. Crew. An extra small, narrow. No joke. He's a very
Great
small
body.
boy.
Yeah. What were we talking about? The Danish lad? Why
Why
are we talking about who I want to have
the
sex
Dutch
with?
boy.
No, because I was just saying how feminine the three of us are. Caitlin
Yes.
is also very feminine, you know.
They're very feminine.
Well, I mean,
Well, you
sure.
have a face
I
that
have
a
all the
woman
parts.
has.
Yeah,
Got all
I got all the right parts.
Yeah.
And I put on tinted moisturizer, so that's pretty
What?
feminine. Tinted moisturizer.
Yeah.
It's not like foundation. It's literally it's sunscreen with
Yeah.
like a little tint in it, so that if I have a weird zit,
This is making me
Covers
very
it up.
uncomfortable because I'm not allowed to hit on people anymore. So I'm like, no, she's beautiful. She's a.
you can tell me
I-
I'm beautiful, and I won't think you're hitting on me.
You're beautiful. She's so fucking beautiful. She said I could say it.
I gotta go. I'll
Greg,
see you later.
Greg.
said I could
Greg, toes to nose.
Toes to nose, you're the hottest chick in town. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what my man's talking about. You said I could. I got approval.
Yeah,
Yeah.
open door.
Open
30
door.
seconds of it. 30 seconds, we go back to 1983. The way things used to be.
I feel like I Me Too'd myself. You know,
You're like
that's
this is
what
the Louis situation all
Yeah,
over again.
I don't want to make an argument here, but that's often the case.
You
why Me Too.
little shit. This became very anti-woman.
What are you talking about? We're pro-lesbian.
Oh, we are the #1 anti-slut-shaming podcast in the whole entire world.
Yes, and we know it.
And we know it, and that's our brand, Sex and Power.
Sex, power, pussy, and beer.
All of my favorite things.
Anyway.
What was your story? We never got to your story.
Oh, it's big.
Oh.
Oh, it's big.
Dan, give us some, yeah.
Yeah, give us a child's train. That's great.
You know, he takes some big swings.
Now, before I get into this, I have to just set this up.
Yeah.
I was at the hair cutting place. So I don't know how to explain this because
This is another story from the hair
this
salon.
happened today. This happened today, literally 20 minutes ago. It literally said, it was a moment in my brain where
This
I went,
is a separate story,
as what?
but in the same environment at the same time.
Of what?
Wasn't the last story about your haircut?
It wasn't. Do
It wasn't a current haircut.
you have to go?
Oh.
No.
This whole podcast is freaking out over
It was this thing. It's
putting
a,
money
it,
in the
it
thing.
Was,
Did you pay it yet?
no.
We can pause it?
No. I'm so sorry.
Fine.
No. It's for the spot time thing. I was afraid they were going to give something away.
Like a gift?
No, like a gig where I get paid to do comedy.
Oh, how
Oh.
much? I'll double it.
Oh, you can answer them. You can answer
I
them.
already did.
Oh, you did.
That's
okay.
what- and
Don't
that's
listen
why
to him about podcast etiquette.
I got the okay and everything's fine, and now I'm in a much better mood because
Great.
Because you're relieved by that. I
Yes.
totally
And
understand.
now I can do all of my spots tonight, and I feel great.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean, I get so nervous sometimes I start getting chest pains, and then I poop weird. So
Yeah.
thank God we got this cleared up, and you got toilet
And I
paper.
got so
We're
much toilet
set.
paper.
Yeah,
This is great.
I know about that. The second part I can relate to. The
What?
chest pain part, not really, but the poop weird. That's all the time.
Yeah.
After
Poop
that
sometimes
loaf, you're
crawls
really
up
pooping
into
real weird.
Anthony's mouth.
What was that?
Nothing. Moving forward. Choo choo. Take a train.
Let's get that train. Next stop.
Craig's story.
Greg's story.
Story.
So what I want to talk about here is I was at the haircut place.
Yes.
And I think I might need to get a CAT scan. That's how fucked up.
Fun.
Like the lady goes, she goes, hey, you wanna? She goes, oh, she's Greek. How does the Greeks talk? Greg, we'll do a haircut.
your brain need a cat jump in there and roam around, find what's happening.
I love your hair. I want to cover it in honey and cream cheese.
Lamb.
Thinking about lamb. Sorry. Sorry.
Do you have time? Do you want to go fast or should I go Slovakia? So anyway, she goes,
Did you see children's fairy tale? Peter Pan. It's about a bread loaf who gets trapped in children's world.
I could give you any haircut from A to Tzatziki. None of this even makes sense.
It's
We were just
fine.
saying Greek. Anyway,
They don't make sense.
no, they don't. They're just a bunch of letters thrown at a wall, like the Chinese do when they do things.
Excuse me. It certainly is.
That's got corona now. That microphone has the Corones.
Anthony is 100% Corona.
I've had it for 6 months easily. If I am patient zero probably in the world. I might have gone to the Wuhan district and not known it.
He's the bat the Chinese guy fucked to spread it. He's hanging upside down. So is that a bat? I think it's a podcast host. No, it's ugly Anthony. Beautiful Anthony.
That's okay.
So anyway, I go to get this haircut. Lady goes, "You want to wash your hair?" And I go, "Yes." So I go to sit down. And I go sit down and wash my hair. And I'm thinking about something else. So I just took my shirt off. And
this happened today?
I swear to God.
Oh my God,
and the lady
man.
goes, "Why are you taking your shirt off?"
Yeah.
And some other lady goes, "Why is he taking his shirt off?" And I go, "I don't know why I did that. Like I don't know why. I've never taken my shirt off. I don't know what.
I know why.
Why?
I mean,
'Cause-
you two.
Beer and pussy, baby."
Yeah, man, you're trying to stay on brand.
No, but my mind just like switched and went. I just started to take my shirt off and just no,
nuts.
you don't have to do that.
Jesus.
But I don't know why it happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then I was like, and then she washed my hair for, I'm not kidding, 3.7 Mississippis.
I'm
Get the fuck
sure.
out. I couldn't even get the honey out of my hair before she didn't dry it.
Oh my God.
Dude,
She
I
got
don't
too
know
excited. She got too excited, and that's why she had to finish early.
That's so funny. If you go to get the CAT scan,
Yeah.
and then you immediately they're like, "Why are you here?" And then you just take your shirt off. And they're
That
like,
keeps
"Oh,
happening.
I guess this is it."
Yeah, I don't know
Oh.
what happened. Like it was like my brain was
man.
like, yeah, you get your hair washed, take your shirt off, and I just went and I went, like, and I was like, why did I do? I have no idea why I did
Jeez.
that. And then I
Yeah.
sat back down, I put it down, and I just stood there like, I don't know how to explain.
Oh my
I don't know how to
God.
explain to you what just happened.
You could never go back there.
Oh, I would say I go back there for another haircut today.
Can
I'm
I-
going back?
I would also say this though. In the world of the Greek hair salons, I actually think that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like that's a weird thing the Greeks would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a sauna or a
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the spas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should
Greek
have took my
spots.
pants off.
Yeah.
Wait, this is not how you do it here.
Change into one of those robes that Socrates wore. I would imagine the
Bring
Greek.
me my boys.
Yeah. Greeks, they don't love clothing.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're like Italians, like you
Yeah,
said.
exactly. There's that one place that I don't know if it's still around, but they just have a TV set up where it's just live footage of Greece. But it's like a street corner in Athens that not a lot's going on. Like you'll see an occasional like goat or whatever animals they have in Greece like walk by and like a guy will be like, "Is that a camera?" And then just like keep walking. But it's so funny.
I love it. It's a taste of home.
A little, yeah.
It's a taste of home.
I cannot believe you took off your shirt.
Yeah.
it's
In the
nuts.
middle
I
of
didn't
a
go all the
salon.
way though. I got like about my thing and I went. And he goes, "Why is he?" And I went, "Why am I doing this? Why am I taking off my
Oh,
shirt?"
man.
It was
Oh.
crazy. It was crazy, and I can't explain it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's great. You're so comfortable with your body.
They all ran to my body too. They all started putting their hands on me like 1,000, like a 1,000 rubs. But I must touch. But I must touch.
My stars.
I'm a man of a different age. You know,
Yeah.
you're not like these strong men who are like, "Oh, that guy should have been in the medieval times with a
Right.
sword. I should have been in the goddamn 70s, China, Japan, 1970, rooftop."
What? Wait, what? What do you think is happening? 1970s rooftop Japan. I'm so confused.
Business meetings, sexual business meetings.
Oh, what?
You know?
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
You know, they go, "You're welcome to Japan."
I know what you're talking about.
And we don't wear pants here.
He's talking about like
That
Those
is a
sexual
Greek
guys.
accent.
yeah,
the
this is
Japanese.
nuts.
Yeah.
You're talking about like when businessmen order a woman and eat sushi off her.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's where I would have
Okay.
been most comfortable.
As the woman
As the woman.
who's been.
Oh, eating sushi? Just take my shirt off again.
Yeah,
This is how I do it.
That's so funny to do. That's a pretty funny sketch during a business meeting. Are we eating? Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I gotta get
Thing in my
more.
head is-
Write it down. You want to write it down?
Mm-mm.
You don't want to write it down.
We'll listen to this.
We never will.
No, we never will.
Do you have a hairy chest?
Do you want to see? Is that a
I
come
just
on?
want to think about what those women saw
Not
when
much.
she said, "We're gonna wash your hair," and then you take off your shirt and it's just covered. They're like, "Do they do chest
no,
washing hair?"
I
over
wish.
there?"
Oh, that's the lady said. She.
I got an old picture.
yeah, it's not that hairy. It's not as hairy as I'd
it's
like it
not-
to be.
yeah, it's
I wish
not-
it was. I don't know why you have a picture of my chest on your
I was gonna
phone.
say,
Because-
I don't know which part is weirder. You offering to show it to me and him being like, "I got a picture
I
on
got
my
a
phone."
picture.
Remember when Brendan took that like bathroom selfie,
Yeah.
and then we all did bathroom selfies? Brendan
Yeah.
did a bathroom selfie without his shirt on to get some
You know, some likes.
rev up some
Is
engines.
he ripped?
I mean, that's a debate.
Yeah.
That's a debate for the ages, isn't it? But then but then Greg took one.
What was mine? Is that too sexual to show her? Did you veto her?
No.
Oh
That's-
my God,
it's
the
public-
mouth is open.
It's public record.
That's public record.
Because Brendan did this. Brendan did that one. That's a
That's
full.
a little low, Brendan.
Of course it was low.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Just trying to show
guy,
that
know what he
crotch
was.
muscle.
Yeah, he was trying. And then there's another good one, Greg. That one looks Photoshop, but that's
Yeah,
real.
That's your real head?
Photoshop to what? What
Yeah.
is it too big?
God.
Too
yeah,
little?
yeah, yeah.
No, there's no way.
Yeah, that's a real pic. That one. Get me.
Get me, dude.
This is get me.
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
give
Like
you an
I'm not
idea.
like it sucks. I am literally. It's so funny when we used to watch that HBO Real Sex show.
Yes.
and you'd be like, "Who are these overweight, two old people doing all
Totally.
these weird sexual things?" It's like I hated them, but I've become them.
No,
I've become the thing I feared the most.
100%. We are those people in the mud
Yeah,
that you would watch as a kid and go, God bless those souls that are
I
still finding each other fuckable.
I am trying to masturbate to this, but it is very difficult.
It is difficult, and and I have been this for 5 years. It's not like I'm this morning. This
Yeah.
has been a while.
Yeah, I would open a deli that was like no one wears clothes, and I was like, "This is what I'll
Not a
do."
deli.
Why? You want your dick as close to that meat as
No,
possible.
it's the meat slicer that I'm worried about.
Yeah, but that's what makes it dangerous and risky.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Plus, I think the meat is better when you see human flesh. Do you know what I mean? I'll have to really unpack this. I can tell.
Yeah, sit on the couch with that
and
one.
it might not get there. Because you look at this guy, his shirt off, and you go, oh, I do not want to eat that. But then you see like an olive loaf, and you're like, well, I don't want to eat that either. But then you look back at him, and you go, well, that olive loaf looks pretty good right now.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. It's like when your knee hurts, so you punch someone in the arm because it's like, oh, this isn't real pain.
Yes,
It makes everything else look better.
exactly.
It's like putting a sloppy jalopy next to a new Ferrari. You know, you go,
Oh,
Ferrari
yeah.
looks even better.
Sloppy jalopy.
Yeah.
That should be the name of your album.
That's why would that be? I don't know. Are you doing two insults?
No, I don't think so. I like it. Sloppy jalopy.
Yeah, sloppy
No,
jalopy.
how
is fine.
handsome,
it's fun.
dancem.
Oh, that's fun.
Handsome.
Yeah, you made that up.
Handsome dancem? I don't know,
I
man.
like sloppy
Sloppy
jalopy.
jalopy is cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna
I
do.
love it. Slop.
Sex is back. Sex
You're
is
bringing
back.
sexy back?
No, sex.
Okay.
Because everyone knows 2020 they've canceled sex. No one wants to have it anymore.
That's
What?
true.
Who
Nobody
are
wants
these
to.
people?
No,
they've
they've
goddamn
I think
wrangled.
maybe it's just
They've-
the boys in this room.
No,
Don't
Caitlin,
anymore.
they've wrangled us up.
I'm fucking. Okay, I enjoy having
Yeah.
sex.
What they've done to men in this past year is an abomination.
Goddamn. All we did was give and give. And
Oh,
give.
Jesus.
When I see these cows on the pasture getting wrangled, that's how I feel as a man in 2020.
He's not wrong. He speaks for all of us.
Oh, yeah, no, well, pull us all in one pen, why don't
There
you?
used to be people are always like mention of feelings, but as soon as I mention my feelings, like, mommy, you look fucking hot. People are like, keep your feelings to yourself. I'm like, I just want to touch.
Yeah, what is it, society?
Men don't hug.
Pick a street.
Well, then how come I can't hug people on the street that look good?
Why did God give me these fingers?
Oh, Jesus.
If not to
Yeah.
set them wild.
He would have gave me fucking hooves like the deer that I see so many of.
Why do you see so many deer or women deer?
What?
Doe?
Doe. Yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
That's a young deer, so beware.
Speaking of
Yeah,
the
what's up?
Greeks, I went to the old coffee shop today
Uh-huh.
because we have a new coffee shop. You know the coffee shop. There's the new one, which is more artist-oriented.
Yes.
And people
I've
are
met you there.
educations. Yes,
That
we've,
one?
we've,
Yes.
we've had a great time there. The old coffee shop.
We did have a good time.
Yes, we had.
You reminded me of the good times. Are you about to ask me out? Is this what- We've had fun.
Not allowed to hit on people anymore in the podcast. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, so these fucking Greeks with this goddamn coffee shop, it's now gone. So all this coffee shop, all it is young Greek women go there in their yoga pants and just look really like Instagram models. And then sitting down now is all 50 to 70-year-old Greek men
Yeah.
who clearly are together, but they don't sit face to face. They sit against the wall and then just stare at all the 17-year-old girls' butts.
Like those Big Apple tours
Yes, like
where all the seats are facing out.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
God.
like it's like softcore porn for these guys.
Yeah,
now,
it's tough.
and they're not hiding it. They're not hiding it.
No, not at all. And, yeah, it's kind of gross. It's like walking around.
Very gross.
It's like walking around Bangkok.
What?
What?
Well, Bangkok, you'll see a lot. You'll just see a lot of men on their own. in Bangkok. A lot of solo travelers
The
from Europe.
Wuhan.
Well, no, the Wuhan district is very different.
Yeah.
The Wuhan
They're fucking
district,
bats.
the Wuhan district, you can barely walk. There's so many people fucking bats on the streets.
Because they're portable. You can just grab one and you
course.
put it right on
Of
it. It's
course,
like
you put
it's
it-
like a koozie for your
It's
penis.
like a Game Gear.
Takes 6 batteries. You got to refill it every week. It's a lot of money to keep those things up and going. Game Gear, if you don't remember. I had Chessmaster
True,
and a
man.
Batman game.
Very true.
fun.
If we could talk about the Game Gear Sega Nomad
Yeah.
situation. But what was I saying? Bangkok. Yeah, it's a lot of just it's a lot of guys, a lot of Todd Berries.
Yeah.
Just walking around.
Looking.
I saw Todd Berry last night. He's got a huge beard. Well, compared to him, he's very small.
Yeah.
But he's got a big old beard.
What's her name?
What's her name?
His beard. Isn't that what they call?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I see.
I got you.
Right?
Yeah,
Isn't that what
yeah,
they do?
yeah,
It's a
yeah, yeah.
beard.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
But he was watching me eat Han Dynasty and just like staring at me eat
very on brand.
wontons and chili oil. And I
Yeah.
was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I was like, do you want one? He's like, no. Okay.
Not one of those.
Yeah. I was like, all right, Todd Berry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, all jokes aside, stay away from him. Just kidding. I'm sure he's just kidding. He probably listened to this podcast because he's got a lot of anger towards me.
He does?
No.
What happened? Do you guys
No.
wrestle?
No. Todd's fine. Todd's great.
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah. Now I have another topic I wanted to bring up. This is
Oh,
we
cool.
actually got you
Yeah.
here for a very specific reason.
Is
To
it okay if I pay my parking real quick?
Yeah, of
It's
course.
to confront
Okay.
you on something
To
you said.
confront me? Oh,
Yes.
no. Oh, this is terrifying.
Yes.
Great confronting music.
We heard there's a couple allegations.
A couple allegations. Oh, this is exciting. Please, dish.
Did you try to finger a baby?
Did I try and finger a baby?
I had nothing. I had
Oh.
nothing. So
Oh,
those are
okay.
the words that
I was
came.
like, yeah, sure.
Answer
why
the
not?
question, Caitlin.
finger a
Answer
fucking
the
baby.
goddamn question.
Did you try?
Did you or
No.
did you not?
I did not try and finger a baby.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Yep,
Okay,
that's-
good.
That's good to me. I guess we'll burn that baby.
Sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
Man,
We can't with the Brooklyn. It reminds me of 1995.
it's my absolute favorite.
Oh God!
Because it makes us feel like a wacky radio show, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
Welcome to the zoo.
Yeah.
We got a gorilla here. He's the bad boy. He's one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haroom, you got to get more of those. Like more Trump now. You know what I mean? I go full lean in, make this thing a Zoo Crew drive time morning radio show. I think it's so funny.
Did you see what? Exactly. And you're back on my good graces.
Oh my God.
Did you see what Trump did talking about
No.
Mike the other day or yesterday?
Oh, what'd he do?
He's talking. He goes, meeting Mike over here, and then he ducks down behind the podium, and he starts like poking his head up, going, like a little. He was doing.
Oh my God.
It was like, look,
Jesus.
in 20 years, when we look back on this guy,
We're all around.
there's
yeah.
going to be, I don't want to say cults, but like hipsters who are like
Yeah.
wearing Trump shit. It's like, because he's so funny.
Totally.
It's just so scary.
Yeah.
But when you take scary out of it, you're going to be like,
It's
"Yo,
hilarious.
That was
Yeah.
unbelievable what this guy was doing back
Yeah.
then.
Totally.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's hope we get to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might not because I have probably going to have heart disease, but you guys probably will.
What?
You're not big enough to have heart disease.
Yeah.
That's not
you're
how they judge it.
Well,
What's
do
that?
you eat a lot of red meat?
Probably. I'd imagine so. I do like red meat.
If you were big enough to get heart disease right now, you wouldn't have taken off your shirt in the middle of a
No, I probably
True.
Yeah, I'd have 4 of them on because I just went swimming.
in your own sweat. Like that's what would happen.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I gotta lose. I might do. You ever do CrossFit?
No, I do Soul Cycle.
Oh yeah. What's
Yeah.
that bike?
That's a bike.
Does
yeah.
it help?
Oh my God, yeah. I love it. They give you like inspirational quotes and your like feet are locked into the bike and you physically cannot leave.
And
It's
it's
my
a
biggest thing. I will fucking leave at 15 minutes in there like, I'm done. Goodbye.
and it's
Yeah.
a group thing, right?
And it's a group thing.
I think you would like a group thing.
I like a group.
You like
thing.
people.
I love
CrossFit
people.
is a group thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but I know that I've brought this up 100 times before. I really want to do a gym like a Soul Cycle,
Mm-hmm.
but like for a woman it would be even better. You just have a vibrating seat or like a thing that jerks you off. You have to incorporate
guy
coming into
once-
exercise.
What?
This is it as like some like inventor, you know what I mean? Like fixated on an idea.
I can't get past it.
He can't get past everything. You should also have the option to come at the same time.
Why wouldn't it be better? Like at the end of every exercise, as soon as you hit your goal, you come. That's why sex is great, because it's a good exercise if you could turn it into an exercise. But if you have gyms that would make you come, it would be. Oh, everyone would go.
I think that's your
You'd
first
lose
problem,
weight.
is that you're looking at sex as an exercise.
Yeah, it's an exercise in stability and mentality.
Oh, boy.
Sure. I'm fine.
That's why I
He
fail.
said the same thing about art. He wants art that you can come with exercise. Anything I think that you don't want to do, if you put come at the end of that, you might want to do it then.
I see.
You'll do it more.
Yeah.
You'll do it way more.
Right.
That's why when we all become immortal, or women get force fields, or all these things we could that's when sex is going to be at its best, because people aren't going to be using sex as a weapon, and then sex will be more in life. You know what I mean?
For sure. What was the immortal or women get force
Yeah,
fields?
what was that part?
Force fields. Yeah, so then you don't have to worry. Like if you're on a train, you're not going to feel like if someone's staring at you jerking off, you're going to be like, this sucks, but I got a force field. He's not going to do anything.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? They can't get through the force field.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah,
if
they
I had a
give him the
force
finger.
field.
You can't do shit.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want to this guy. You look at that little fucking dick. You're not worried about any repercussions because you've got full force field.
They should get on that. That would be wonderful.
I'm working on it, but I don't know anything about science. It's hard.
Yeah, no, it's hard.
What about like sunglasses, like Pervo Vision, where when you put on the sunglasses, it turns women into like bugs.
So you don't.
So then you don't get too worked up and masturbate in front of them.
Oh, my God.
Well, like the hands of justice, we're gonna have to talk about the good and the bad.
Hey, you bring ideas to the table. This is
Yeah.
what happens.
Hey, that's
So-
true. We're just spitballing here. Okay,
Yeah.
there are no wrong answers.
Yeah, right. And I did fart.
Let's. Sorry, Caitlin.
And it's a one that I gotta go to the bathroom
Oh.
pretty soon.
Okay.
Oh, this is bad.
14 minutes.
Okay.
You want to just go?
Yeah.
What?
But I would like to get back to Pervo Vision after this.
Holy shit, I'm smelling it.
We'll be
You
right
gotta
back.
go.
Yeah, I know. I gotta go.
I just got toilet paper for this reason. I hate that he does this. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Sorry, Dan. Perfect sound effect.
Oh.
You can't do that, man. You got to do it. You got to go to the bathroom before you get. Your new call time is a half hour. Go. Shit, I'm yelling at you. His new call time is a half hour before.
I think that's fair.
He's going to have to eat. He's going to have to shit. He's going to have to do all these things before the podcast.
This poor pillow. I think it's velvet, and so it will never be the same.
No, also, that's my couch pillow that I used to sleep
Oh,
on.
jeez.
He just brings it in and sits on it and farts on it and doesn't ask anybody about it.
You guys have known each other since like birth, right?
So, like, since I met him in like 7th or 8th grade, we became friends senior year.
Okay.
But I knew him. We were like cool. He'll deny our friendship in high school, but we had a gym class together that was very fun.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, he used to wear only and one athletic gear.
Oh.
Do you remember and one athletic gear?
Barely. Yeah.
Yeah, shirts that were like,
Uh-huh.
you don't know your enemy till you faced me
Yeah.
on the court, and then like giant basketball shorts.
Okay, so since you're not a big sports guy,
Yeah.
I know it's
It's bad.
it's special.
It came over
we'll
here.
call it
It's
special. Let's not give him a complex.
Why?
It's
He should
special.
have a complex. He should have one so he doesn't do this.
Do you know what and one is referring to?
Yeah, because when you swish and you get a foul and one.
There we go.
And one.
That's my boy.
Yeah, Pat Bird was big on those
Yeah.
because he'd draw the foul in.
Yeah.
Can you get a foul sign, Harumi?
Brow, brow.
Like that's just Fat Bear walking through
That's
the
what he's doing right now in the bathroom. I feel
cooking.
like.
Yeah,
Brow, brow.
he's gonna be like so. We were having a great podcast, and then he just.
We're still having a great podcast.
I know.
Do you not enjoy me? Is this what's
I
happening?
enjoy you. I'm not allowed to talk about how I enjoy you anymore.
You shouldn't say it like that.
I enjoy. No, I love you. I love you as a person and a human. I was kidding. You know I'm kidding.
Of course I know you're
Oh,
kidding.
my
Don't
God. I need Anthony to keep me from spiraling.
Take off your shirt.
No.
I'll cut your hair. Come on.
How much is a woman's haircut?
Mine is $130.
What?
Yeah.
How often do you go?
Oh, not often.
Once
I
a
go,
month?
No, I
It's
go.
like a car payment.
Yeah, no, I go once every 3 months.
I'll cut your hair.
No, it's like
Why?
I have curly hair. Well, this is the thing. Like I used to get it cut once a year when I
Yeah.
had that long braid.
Yeah, yeah.
And my hair was down to my butt crack. It was
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
long, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just put it in a braid. And then I didn't get this gig, and I was devastated. So I instead of going full Britney and shaving my head off,
Yeah.
I
What was the
I-
gig?
It doesn't matter.
We don't
I'll
know
tell
when
you
gets the
after.
gigs.
But
Did you wipe? Did you wash your hands?
Yay!
saying
He's
happy
still got
birthday.
damp hands. Oh
Good.
boy.
So someone has been telling me, that he has to wash his hands the same length of time as the birthday song. So then he goes, okay, and then you just hear him going, "Happy birthday to you and yours." It's not the birthday song.
That is
He doesn't
not
know the birthday song.
Happy birthday.
That's not the
to
birthday
you.
song either.
Happy
That's what
birthday to you.
Both of you were not doing the birthday song.
That is a birthday song.
It's a birthday song, but the birthday song is "Happy Birthday to
Oh,
You."
that sounds about right.
That sounds
Happy
so
birth-
lame.
It is
Ours
lame,
are way
but
more
it's
Yeah,
fun.
for
Yes,
sure.
but you can do that for
More
4
rhythm.
hours. You're gonna wash your hands for 4
Happy
hours.
birthday to ya, and
Happy
happy birthday to you and yours. Happy birthday to you and yours.
No,
I think it's good.
it is
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
but it's not good for timing yourself when washing your hands to prevent against coronavirus, COVID-19, or Corvid barely 18 if you're a fan of the cast. We're trying to make Corvid more sexy.
Yeah.
Corvid?
So
Corvid-19?
Corvid is.
COVID-19 is the coronavirus.
COVID.
Oh.
COVID. It's not Corvid.
No, not COVID. COVID.
Corpus.
COVID.
COVID.
COVID. 19.
Corvid-19. What were you doing at 19?
At 19, I was playing soccer and going to college.
At 19, you were in college?
Yeah. What the fuck?
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, man, that
yeah,
adds up.
that-
I had to fact check it. I
Some
had to
kind
send
of
it
prodigy. Whoa.
What are you?
Oh.
Most people are in
Holy
college at
shit.
31, I thought.
I'm still a sophomore, technically.
yeah.
So
yeah.
what were we talking? Oh, Pervo vision. Yeah. What are the drawbacks of this thing?
The ups and the downs,
Yeah,
right?
give me the ups and downs.
ups are, yes, there's a possibility that if Pervovision allows you to see bugs instead of women, you might not get turned on. But the obvious answer here, I think, is that you see a hot woman, and then immediately it turns into a bug, you're going to start getting turned on by bugs.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's going to be the thing.
That's a
gonna be the
risk.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that does
and then
help
you're gonna
women.
start fucking cockroaches. It's
Yeah.
not good.
you
That's how
can-
we get corona at 20.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I was gonna say if you can get your hands on those little rascals, they're yours. But you're right. That is a problem, and that's how we ended up in this mess right now.
Yeah, someone
Okay.
had Pervovision
Yeah.
was just like, oh, I want to fuck some bats.
The trick to fucking multiple roaches is you just grab a handful of them, and then you just crunch them around the penis.
Oh my god.
And then they create their own lubricant, which isn't a bad deal.
Jesus Christ.
Just don't get it in the crack. I'd say wear a
Oh
condom.
my
They're
Don't
God.
wear a condom.
they're
What a
natural
thing.
slime.
Natural slime.
Oh, boys
Many bugs.
boys will fuck anything, won't they?
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm not going to fuck a handful of roaches.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a bit.
Yeah.
But it did come to mind. You're like, how would I fuck
Of
a
course.
handful
Logistics.
of roaches?
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
through
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an idea man.
And
I'm
then
a
you're
see her
like,
through.
no, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm glad you got to the right conclusion, but there was a process there that
Yeah,
women
yeah.
would never. You're like, how am I going to shove this handful of cockroaches up my pussy?
Well, you
That
have
would
to
never
freeze
even.
them.
Oh, Jesus.
That's why we invented most things.
Yeah, you don't swing.
How can I fuck it?
yeah. Most of these.
How can I fuck it? How can it get me to something I can fuck?
Yeah.
That's what the root of all invention is. How can this get me to punani?
Yeah, that's how we got electricity.
Yeah.
I want to fuck later.
Yeah.
That's funny. You could do that.
Can you
I
imagine
think.
Thomas Edison being like, I want to see the titties.
That's fun. Yeah, I think that's a bit, right?
Yeah, that's a bit, baby.
That's
I
a
love when
bit.
you talk-
That's
That's
a-
a bit, right?
That's a Caitlin bit.
Oh, thank you. This is exciting.
Happy birthday to
To
you.
ya.
We gotta get something on the
Happy
walls here.
birthday.
For the background, you think it's too
Oh, hi.
boring?
Very boring, and I've always done. Yeah.
We gotta lower the action figures so they're around us more.
You don't know how to use a hammer and nail.
I do actually.
Yeah,
You
that's
be
true.
so that's the weird thing about me is that I can do stuff like that.
You're that Italian.
Italians
are
aren't good with tools.
My whole Italian side, they're all woodworkers.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like Italians.
Italians.
Yes.
No, they did the mob to get out of doing work.
That is
No, that's
true.
American Italian.
You're saying exactly. We're talking about classic Italians, Giuseppe's. The
You're a
full-
classic Italian. You are not.
Albus.
I'm
she
of
might-
that. I am of that ilk.
You are not of the Italy Italian. You are more New Jersey Italian than 80% of anyone I've ever met.
Really?
Yeah. What'd your dad do?
No, that's true. Well, sure, okay. We're not talking about Papa right now. You know, we're talking about me, the man.
Okay, cool. New Jersey Italian. What's your mom do?
We're not
She's
talking
definitely a
about my
hairdresser.
mom being a hairdresser or my dad being involved in an organized crime. We're talking about me.
Yeah, yeah.
What do? I'm a comedian, right? That's a very old Italian thing. The great jester.
The great jester, the King's Court, Italy's finest knights in Italy that you've seen, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right.
I don't know. But I think they're probably in the old world Italy, probably like Sicily or something. I'm sure there was some woodworkers.
Yeah.
No,
that's my whole family. Well,
absolutely.
they're Genoa.
Yeah.
Like Northern Italian.
They're super duper like.
Hey, 3 Italians. Huh? This is all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing okay.
Hey, all right. It's all right. I like that. Sometimes
Bada bing.
good company.
Arum, give us some Italian music. Pretty good. That
actually
yes,
is.
that's very very good.
Leonardo da Vinci.
I might ask Dan to leave, maybe.
What?
Well, 3 Italians. We should talk about Italian things. He can't understand that. Totally. We love you.
You're Italian by nature.
Italians, they got problems with Asian people?
No, not that I know.
Yeah, my nano called Asian people Oriental up until the day he died, and his son-in-law was Vietnamese. Said it to his face.
I wanna
his
argue-
great-grandchildren were half Vietnamese. And
That's-
he's like, you're Oriental. It's like, no,
Yeah, but
no,
that's
no.
Italian ignorance. That's not Italian hate.
That's true. He also
Yeah,
he
I
loved
give you
them because he was like, they also like persimmons.
Yes.
This is great.
Yeah.
My aunt, still to this day, calls Tita, who is Thai, from Thailand, Taiwanese. Which is not even how you say Taiwan people. Taiwan? Taiwan does. What are they?
You should
now I
know
can't.
that.
Now my brain's fucked up.
Taiwan
I
does.
think they're just called Thai.
Oh, Thailand is
Yeah,
Thai.
they're
They're
just
Thai. But
Thai.
Taiwanese.
Taiwanese. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Taiwanese.
Are you Taiwanese?
Japanese.
Where's Taiwan?
South of mainland China.
Thank you, Dan.
It's
Perfect.
Taiwan, the
I
one
love when
that's
he knows
controlled by
things.
China?
Yeah,
Yeah.
was.
Okay,
Was,
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who
Okay.
controls South Korea for 5 points?
What is it? Moon something or other? Their president?
Yeah, they're independent.
I was going to say money.
Oh, I see. I
Money
was
rules
going to
us
say every
all.
graphic designer worth anything.
Cash rules everything around me is always the answer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Similar. My grandma would say Orient, but I think that is an ignorance thing.
Mm-hmm.
My family liked Asians because they looked at them as immigrants who then made their due and
Yes.
became successful. They looked at them as like it was like this is how like self-centered Italians are. They're like it's a very Italian story what the Asians did.
Even though I think they came before the Italians.
way longer.
Yeah. They did the trains.
They did the railroads.
Yep.
The Italians came in 1976.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
All
then
of them.
acted like they did everything.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Asians invented pasta.
Well,
Very controversial,
It's
but
the dumpling. That's
Every-
the ravioli or the dumpling, which came
Every
first.
culture has their own pasta.
this guy gets.
Hey,
Look at this.
Maybe not. It's insult my people. Every race has their own noodle / pocket meat
Yes.
Yeah,
pocket
that's
thing.
true.
I agree.
I'll name a race. You say it for 5 points each. This is going to be rapid fire game. Dan, you're in too. Feel free to scream them.
Greek.
No, this is my game.
Oh.
You have to answer.
Oh.
Greek.
Pita.
No.
What? I thought we were asking.
Yeah,
no,
I
I
thought
asked.
we were
You have to
asking.
answer. I'm going to say a race, and you say their
Their pasta dish?
ravioli type.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Pierogi.
No.
That's Polish.
First of all,
Yeah,
I
pierogies.
say the race. You
Your game
say
is
the
pasta.
very
That's a-
confusing.
No, I just think
ravioli-esque type
you
of thing.
two Italians.
Empanadas.
Oh yeah,
say it.
empanadas.
I'm Alex Trebek. You're the contestant.
You're not Alex Trebek.
Game over. The game is dead. A lot like
Baklava.
the baklava.
That's a Greek
That is
dessert.
Greek, and it's a dessert.
Oh,
and it's
right,
not
right.
a pocket.
Never
That's
mind.
it's like a lasagna.
Do Mexicans have a noodle?
They
They don't. They don't. I think they
I
forgot.
don't think so.
No, they don't.
But they have
As far as I know.
quesadillas.
Oh, and a quesadilla. Quesadillas are great. Not every culture has a quesadilla. Well, I
Yeah,
guess
they should.
Italy has a pizza.
Italy does have a pizza.
Yeah, Mexican also has a pizza too. They do a Mexican pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Taco
Yeah, that was a
Bell.
direct rip
Oh, and they also do taquitos.
Taquitos.
That's so like a rolled
Oh yeah.
pocket food.
Yeah.
They
Have
just
you ever
don't
met
have
a-
the ends.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Fuck yeah. All right.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about
I
something.
think we're bringing worlds together. I feel like this is what we're doing.
Oh,
we're making,
yeah.
That's
we're
why I
all
love. Dude,
one.
I used
We're all fucking human, dude.
to. We in Sunnyside, we had a Chinese / Mexican restaurant where you could get tacos with Chinese food on it.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
You'd think.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
got these too.
You immediately shit your pants. It's too much flavor. It's too much flavor.
Body can't take it.
You have one of those?
Really?
No, in my neighborhood, we have like a Mexican restaurant that's run by Chinese people.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's the worst. New York City is the only place where you can actually see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the other place, it's the opposite, where any Chinese restaurant has Mexican people in the kitchen. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's bad.
Do they do the Mexican/Chinese deals like I was talking about?
No, it's all Mexican.
Really?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
really try.
It's a burrito that's not folded up at all.
Uh,
Yeah.
That's just an edible plate.
Yeah.
Let's do our clugs. We're going to get out of here. My name is Greg Stone.
Why'd you introduce yourself at the end of the podcast?
So people know who I am. Did we ever say Caitlin Palufo was
yes,
here?
you did.
Yeah,
Yes, you
very
did.
beginning, man.
Yeah. Good job. No, you did great.
I might have forgotten.
You did a
did
great job,
great.
Greg.
April Fools, I'll be at the Fat Black Pussycat. Also, the 7th, I have therapy in April. That's not...
That's lovely.
Oh, the 14th of April, I'll be at Levity Live. Dan Harumi's going to be coming opening for me.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool, man. That's
Nice.
great.
Yeah.
What does that pay? $4?
I
Not
get to
enough.
ride in Greg's car.
Well, I take whatever money he makes, and then I give him what I think he
Oh, that's
Deserves.
smart.
Yeah, yeah.
Smart.
I say, give that to me. Give that check like a parent. I go, I'm saving it for you. That's what I say. I say, I'm putting it away for you.
He's Lindsay Lohan.
When does this comes out? March 16th.
No one actually knows.
No, yeah, it comes out March 17th.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, so after those dates? No,
Yeah.
those were April. I said April.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just saying that in general, in case you
Oh.
said something. I wasn't paying attention.
St. Patrick's Day today.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, yeah. The big,
Fun.
big St. Patrick's Day
My
podcast.
grandfather, Fred Stone, died. No.
On St. Patrick's Day?
His birthday was St. Patrick's Day. He
Okay,
did
that's
also
very
die.
different.
Boy.
He did die. And he also have one
This is
leg.
part of your plugs, by the way.
No, Anthony's allowed one plug every episode now.
Yeah, because Greg gets insanely jealous of my success.
Oh, really?
You can go
He
second.
does plugs. He does plugs for the next 9 months.
I'm sorry
do a
that
weekly
I'm booked
podcast.
so much.
Oh.
He is booked.
I
a
think
lot.
you guys should fight.
Fight.
But like
Who
in a
would fight?
fun, like a, you have to
Grick?
take off your shirts, do it on the balcony, and just wrestle. No
Yeah.
hitting, just wrestle. That's what
I
I.
would wrestle him, but he's where a penis goes, a penis goes.
That's what I want to see.
Would it turn you on to watch two men have sex, Anthony and I?
You know.
So why is that?
Well, I mean, I think I smelt that fart, and I saw you scream. I can't unsee those things.
Do women watch gay porn? They don't, from my
I
knowledge.
have watched it one time, but it was mostly out of curiosity.
Yeah, but it doesn't get you going.
No.
Because men
No.
will watch two women and it gets them going.
But I do know some women who watch two men.
Really?
And they like it. Yeah.
Can we call them? I'd like to know more about this.
Sure.
It seems like a lot of dick.
But if I'm watching a three-way, I would prefer two men and a girl, and not two girls and a man. Because
Oh,
then
that
I'm like,
makes
what the
sense.
fuck did he do to deserve that? Like that's in my head.
Oh,
Yeah.
That piece of shit.
I say the opposite. It's two men. I'm like, what did he do to deserve that? Like what? what poor thing did he do to that woman that she's like,
All
all right,
about Toad.
bring your cousin in. What are your plugs? Whoever wants to go.
Kayla will go next.
Okay.
I know I said it like
March 28th, 29th, I'm going to be headlining Minneapolis.
The state?
Yes, the whole state. No, I'm going to be in Minneapolis headlining the Comedy Corner Underground.
that. Oh, cool.
So
Nice.
that's a
Just
good
give me that
one.
email.
And then the 4th and 5th, I'm going to
wrong
be,
with you,
of
man?
April, I'm going to be in Nashville. So
That's
if you're in
great. Where?
Nashville,
Tennessee?
Nashville, Tennessee, the
Yeah.
whole state.
The Zanies?
I'm doing a few shows at Zanies, and I'm doing a few bar shows.
The
They'll be on my
Zanies are the
website.
best.
yeah,
Yeah?
Zane is great.
What's your website?
CaitlinPalufo.com.
How do we
Yeah.
spell that?
CaitlinPuffo.
Wow, you got it right
Isn't
the
it
first
fun?
try. That's so much fun.
Can't believe you were able to spell your own name.
Oh, the bar for women is so low.
Wow.
You people.
How condescending.
I wasn't able to spell my last name until 7th grade, but it's a lot of Z's and a lot of L's.
That's true. You got a tricky one on your hands.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
God you changed it to Stone.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Here we go. Off to the races. March 17th, as you guys know, Greg and I will be at South by Southwest if you're in Austin, Texas.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
this
very
coronavirus.
fun.
I might bail because of coronavirus.
Yep, Greg might not be there because he's
scared of-
shaking in his boots.
Planes more than coronavirus, man.
March 19th, I'll be at the Syracuse Funny Bone for one night. And then March 20th through the 22nd, I'll be featuring for my main man, Michelle Wolf, at the Tempe Improv in Tempe, Arizona. And then March 27th, I'll be at the Cinema Arts Center in Huntington, Long Island. And then that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
How about that?
Harumi.
Don't ever turn around. Don't
Ever turn around.
We going to make it now. Spinning the rack around. Don't ever turn